On a more somber note, we here at headquarters are sending condolences to the family of Keshawn Grant, who died over the weekend. Kishon was one of our production team members based in Trinidad and Tobago. He was a committed videographer with SportsMax. His skill and love for the job were much greater than his 6-foot-plus husky frame and even greater personality. A true lover of sport, Kishon was particularly big on basketball and was a ginormous Lakers fan, especially of Kobe. And it was through a SportsMax Digital NBA Jumpstart program that he got to live one of his dreams. He witnessed a live NBA game and got to see some of his favorite players up close while doing what he loved most, recording sports. Joining us now is Brent Sancho, somebody who worked very closely. Brent?
Yeah, it's such a sad moment. You know, a lot of people that maybe viewing this program just don't understand what the production is like. You really live in each other's pocket. You spend a lot of hours with each other. And Kishon is one of those persons that I had I was very fortunate to spend a lot of time with him. And he was one of those guys that lively up a set. And, you know, he would come in with all the various ideas. He always had something, he always had an idea. He always had something positive to say. He always had an idea to win the world, to make sure the world is a better place, a lively character. He spoke about many different sports. He spoke about life. He spoke about many different things. But he was just someone that when when he's not there on the set, you would miss him, obviously, because he spoke to everyone. He had something to say about every different topic that you would come up with. And, you know, words just can't express the loss that, of course, Kishon would put to the SportsMax crew here in Trinidad and, of course, in Jamaica as well.
Definitely, Brent. We now hear from Head of Production in Trinidad and Tobago, Kerry Gibbons.
Kishon and I spoke just a few
Okay, so I guess we're having a bit of technical difficulties with that voice note. But George, you know, I can't even imagine losing one of my colleagues, you know. It's something, and you know, Brent spoke about the amount of time that we spend together on a daily basis. And you know, when somebody departs to the unknown, it's just something that it takes a lot of time to come to terms with. And I hope that his family definitely finds the strength to deal with their loss.
Yeah, Brent said it best.
Yeah, he did.
The people who watch our programs don't know what goes on behind the scenes, and the close-knit family unit that facilitates the smooth productions that they can enjoy on the receiving end. And you can go on a production, start a production, you can start a season of SSFL in Trinidad and Tobago and meet complete strangers, and by the time the season is done, those people are here, are best friends and family because of how closely you have to work together. And Brent, this guy, larger than life in many respects, and it is obvious that his passing has dealt a serious blow to so many. We have Kerry Gibbons up. Let's hear from him.
Great.
All right, maybe we can try Hans de Veens. He's a presenter on our SSFL Productions. Hans de Veens. Do we have Hans?
Right, so Brent, as I was saying, Brent, the familial aspect that you highlighted, that's the crucial point. And you're not just losing another cameraman, another videographer, another face on the set who is responsible for equipment. You're losing someone that is more invaluable than a cog in the production. It's friend and family, and you can't stress that point enough for those who didn't know this man.
Yeah, and look, you talk about his frame and his size. So just picture a 6'4" gentleman constantly coming in, vibrant, lively, always full of life. You're walking to a set. Sometimes you have all sorts of the world against you and for you, whatever you're coming into the set with. You know, most times you spend about 6 to 8 hours on a set, and this guy comes up, and whatever you're going through, he will bring a smile on your face because he always have some sort of idea to take over the world. And it's just amazing because you have those sorts of conversations. You look back on it And you think, you know, he always meant well. He's always do something, whatever
Yeah.
it is, to make sure that you're comfortable in whatever you're doing. You know, and again, you're right, George. At the end of the day, I think a lot of people don't understand the family type atmosphere that we have.
One of the guys who works closely with him as well is our guy in TNT, Hans Devines. Let's hear from Hans.
Also known affectionately as Granty. The thing about Kishon is not only was he dedicated as a worker, but he was dedicated to the team. Always there to lend a hand or discuss anything. It's almost as if he used to check on everyone in some way, form, or fashion. Some may not know this, but our crew behind the scenes is a very tight together crew that has worked and continues to work on many projects. So it does feel like losing a family member, because in essence, it is a family member. Kishon came from humble beginnings and made the most of the opportunities given to him through video production. One of his biggest dreams was made a reality when he flew with the Jumpstart Clinic and got to be at an NBA game. That was a happy moment for him, and the smile and expressions he showed in that time were the same types of smiles that he generated for us on location. Condolences to his family and of course the SportsMax team, for it matters not how a man dies, but how he lives. He lived well. Thank you for being you, Kishon. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
You know, I'm a good friend, a true brother. You know what I mean? Somebody who will open his heart and have time to talk and be honest, and you know what I mean. He's just a well-rounded person, and I think his memory will live forever in my mind of knowing Kishon and being his friend and working with him on many SportsMax assignments, many different kind of assignments throughout the years. You know, seeing him grow from just like a junior technical operator. All right, so Keshawn Grant, I say fly high, my brother, and we will meet again sometime at some point. Respect and love always.
Number 24, checking out, Mariah. Kobe's number, his favorite number as well.
Definitely, we're checking out. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll see you all soon. Take care.
Right.